Hi guys, this is John here. In this lecture, I will walk you through the sales and marketing part of starting a drone company which makes a drone product. So it's a product based drone company. So now for us, the key question that we will look at in this lecture is the channel for selling our product. And to sell your product, you need to choose the right channel. And I've explained this in the theory, but I will quickly walk you through how do we select the right channel. So it's a simple question that you need to ask yourself. Who is my customer, which we've already answered. And the second question is, where will I find my customer? Now, so this question basically translates into what is the best way? Now, this is a key question you need to understand. What is the best way that I can reach my customer? So, well, you can go to your customer's house as well, but that will be a very funny situation. Now, this key question basically tells you, once you know who your customer is, you need to ask what is the best way I can reach my customer. So if you remember in our discussion from customers, we had defined that our customers are students between the age group of 8 years and 14 years, and more importantly, whose parents have an average income of 8 lakh rupees per year and above. And also our customers were hobbyists of any age group. So now the question is, where do we find these guys and how do we reach them? So now most of the people today, the parents who have this kind of an income and hobbyists, they like to visit websites like Amazon and Flipkart. Let me show you. So most of the people today, parents and hobbyists, they will prefer visiting a website like Amazon or Flipkart. That's why you see a lot of people sell drone parts on Amazon. So let's just say drone education kit, and you will see a lot of people who have listed products here. So let us just put drone kit here, and you will find multiple options here, people selling drones. Now, the reason why people are selling drones here, because they know that most of their customers come to this website. So now, even when you start your drone company, one of the major channels for you is Amazon or Flipkart. That channel is called e-commerce. So you will select e-commerce here. And then in the description, you will write, for individuals, we plan to sell on e-commerce platforms. And for schools, now for schools, the story is a little different because schools do not visit Amazon or Flipkart as much. So you will have to either hire sales personnel. So a sales personnel is a person basically. So a salesperson is a human who will effectively take your product and go to the school, and he will travel to the individual schools, and there he will go and sell the product by speaking about it and explain the advantages. And that is a sales personnel. Now, if you decide to hire a sales personnel, then what you will have to do here is that you will have to go back to your expenses section. What you will have to do here is in your employees for salaries, you will have to add a salesperson here and add that person's salary if you decide to hire a sales personnel. So if you decide to hire sales personnel, go back one question and add a member here. If you don't want to hire a sales personnel, then you can also appoint distributors. Distributors are people who will take your product, and basically what happens is a distributor is essentially a person who will take your product. So let's say you are Drona. A distributor will take your product at a cost X and will sell it to the school at cost X plus Y. So this Y component is decided by the distributor. So let me give you an example. So you can sell your drone to the distributor at 6,000 rupees, and the distributor will sell the drone to the school at 7,000 rupees. So basically, the difference Y, which is 1,000 rupees here, which is 7,000 minus 6,000, that goes into the pocket of the distributor. So another way of selling your product is through distributors. Now that is also not a bad option. So for schools here, we say we are selling through distributors. So that's your option here. Now this is the channel for selling your product. So essentially in this lecture, what we have seen is first identify who's your customer. And based on that, you ask the question, what is the best way I can reach my customer? Then we saw that for a drone, most of your customers individually, you'll find them on e-commerce platforms like Amazon and Flipkart. So we took the e-com option or e-commerce option. And then we looked at the option of selling directly to schools, where there you have either an option of hiring a sales personnel or going through a distributor. So in this lecture, we looked at the concept of how to sell your drone product to the market. I've kept this lecture short because in the next lecture, we will look at the key components of how you will calculate your costing, your marketing budget, and finally, we will look at the profit and loss statement. So I hope this lecture was clear for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Thank you.